So I know you have like uh an 8 game winning streak this year, and that's amazing. Like, can you tag on along about like how you did it?
Yeah, so I think it started since we came back from break. Yeah, we've
Mhm.
haven't lost a game yet since, so that's been really good. And I think um, right before break, coach just really talked about wanting us to really buy into the defensive portion of our game and in our team. And so I think everyone really took that to heart. And our defense, I think, has improved a lot in that game streak, and we're holding teams um, to lower points and lower percentages. And so I think that's played a big role as to um, our winning. So it's been great so far.
That's good. Also, congratulations on um, your RMAC Player of the Year of 2023 and 2024, and Academic Player and Honorable Mention WBCA All-American and All RMAC First Team Selection. Like, how did that feel when you got those achievements?
Thank you. Yeah, it felt great. I mean, it's always awesome just seeing the amount of work you put in as a student athlete and just the amount of work that I was putting in outside of practice time and just my own time and seeing that really pay off. I mean, it's always such a great feeling, but yeah.
I also have a few um like how do you prepare for games and what is your routine when you're preparing?
Yeah, I think I'm not a superstitious person for the most part. And so, but I do have a routine. Um, I like to eat about 3 hours-ish before my game, and then I'll usually lay down and watch a movie or something. I know I have some teammates are who like to focus on basketball a lot, but I more just like to relax and like to just kind of um yeah, just lay down. And so I'll lay down for about an hour or so, and then about 30 minutes before I'll do my hair, and then I listen to music, and then I go. So
Like, what's your favorite music to listen to
uh,
prepare?
I listen to a lot of rap. I always listen to Megan the
Oh
Stallion
yeah.
before she gets me going.
And I heard you said you like to watch movies. What kind of movies do you want to watch when you prepare yourself?
It differs. There's some days where like if I have a show going that I am watching, I'll watch that, or like I'll watch a Disney movie or nothing in particular, but just something to get me calm.
Oh, how far do you think your team could go from the 8 game winning streak?
I think really far. I mean, I think we have the potential, and I think we're clicking at the right time. And as I've gotten older, I've just really learned the importance of clicking at the right time. And I think that we're on our little uphill streak, and everyone's getting along on and off the court. And so I think that's playing a big role. And so I think as as long as we don't stay in our own way, I think as far as you can go. So.
I also know that you had scored double figures in 60 of 78 career games and had 32 career double doubles that start every game in your career. Like, how did that feel? Like to start every single game since you started here?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, Coach Wag has, from the start of my career, has put a lot of faith in me and
Mhm.
has put a lot of trust in me, and he believes in me. And so, getting to play for him and getting to play for a guy who um, cares about me and believes in me more than I believed in myself at first is great. And so, yeah.
Is that one big of the reason why you chose Colorado Mesa?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I love Colorado Mesa, and I chose it. A big reason was Coach Wagon because of the way that he saw my career going and the way that he's always believed in me, and I wanted to play for someone who I know would push me to be the best on and off the court. And then I just loved the community of Grand Junction and the community support that we get, and it was not too far from home, and so it was yeah.
It's nice. Also with the community, like the school spirit, is it really big over there?
Yeah, we get a huge, our our schedule has changed a little bit this year to where we're playing Thursdays and Saturdays, which
Okay.
I think kind of affected crowd size a little bit this year. But we still get really good support and we have loyal fans here at CMU, which is always so great and it makes such a fun atmosphere for home games.
And I know you're playing against MSU Denver this upcoming in February 6th. How do you guys like, how's practice going for that?
Yeah, we haven't had practice yet today, but
Okay.
we'll practice here in like an hour or so. And so um, I don't know. I think Wag, he'll have it down and he'll have their their defense down. I'm not I don't remember if they zone or press or not, but
Mhm.
um depending on what teams do, we always work on that in the upcoming week and work on our offense as to how that's going to look against those defenses. And then we also play Regis on Saturday, who's a team that we lost to earlier this year. And so I'm sure he'll have us really prepared for seeing them again. So
Um, Also, did you ever feel pressure earning those achievements, or like trying to do it again?
yeah, I mean, yeah, that's something that like through my own personal journey that I honestly have struggled with a little bit in my career. And so I'm just so thankful for my parents and for my coaches. And my parents have never, like in all my career, they've never put pressure on me to score or to get those accolades and those achievements. And so with that has helped a lot, just not putting pressure on myself and um, the main focus and the main goal with my parents and with my coaches has always just to been to win and to get team wins. And I've been lucky enough to grow up with that as my core values rather than scoring a lot or getting player of the week or of the year or whatever. And so when I do feel those pressures come, because they do come, I always am just able to focus back to my roots and focus back to knowing what actually matters. And what actually matters is being a good teammate and winning. So,
Um, Also, do you come from a sports family? Like I know your dad works for UNC, the assistant head coach, and I know your brother plays at Black Hill State.
yeah, I grew up with basketball and my dad, we've moved around a lot because of
Mhm.
it. And so, um, my dad has always been a coach. And so, he was a head junior college coach when I was little. And Coach Wagner so he was the men's coach and Coach Wagner was the women's coach. So that's how we kind of know we knew Coach Wag before I played for him. And so
Mhm.
just that connection. But um, yeah, I grew up in the gym and we always grew up around basketball. And my mom played college basketball too at Adams State. And so it's always been a big part of our lives.
What are you planning to do after college?
After college, I have a vague plan, but I do eventually want to become an occupational therapist. And so um, I plan on, right now, I plan on going to occupational therapy school. I have to get in first, and then becoming an occupational therapist. And I want to work, um, I think I want to work in the school system with special needs kids. So, yeah.
I know you majoring in early childhood special education, but I wonder, like, how did you become to choose that career path?
Yeah, I actually have changed my major since.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was early childhood special ed, but
Mm-hmm.
I changed to health and fitness promotion just because I think it aligns more with going into occupational therapy.
Yeah.
But I've always been super passionate about working with special needs kids. And so I think I really found that passion when I was in high school. And so we moved, I used to live, I lived in Chadron, Nebraska for my first 2 years of high
Yeah.
school. And then we moved to Windsor, Colorado. And so it was kind of a small town to a bigger city type of thing. And so there was just a lot more opportunities, I guess, in Windsor. And so a couple of my friends and I ended up joining the unified basketball team and the unified bowling team,
Yeah.
where you get to play games with special needs kids. And so I really just fell in love for it with that kind of stuff then and there. And so I at first kind of thought I wanted to be an early childhood special education teacher, but then um, I just found this new passion for like the body and a new passion for helping people be able to use their body in certain ways. And so I think that ties in with occupational therapy, and I would get to work with the demographic that I've always wanted to. So,
Really cool. I like that for you. Um, you're a top player in the country and you're holding your record as a high record scorer. Like, how did that kind of help you maintain what you need to do for your team?
yeah, I think yeah, I try to focus on just doing what I can to help my team win. And so there's some games where just depending on matchups and defenses and that sort of thing, there's some games where I need to shoot a lot of shots and some games where I don't need to shoot quite as many. And so um, I just try to get in the gym every day and as much as possible to be working on those shots so that when the opportunity arises, I can hopefully make those shots and help my team win. And so, yeah, my role as I've gotten older has just developed a little bit more into scoring the ball, which has been cool. And so, yeah.
I also, who is someone you look up to and why?
Ugh. I look up to my mom a lot. I'm married, and
Yeah.
so I look up to my husband a lot. And so with my mom is just always, she's one of the nicest humans ever and treats everybody with respect. And just from a young age, I think that's where a lot of my core values of um, treating everyone and being a friend to everyone, especially those who might not have a friend, have come from. And my mom has always just worked so hard and overcome a lot of adversity. Both my parents have, but um, I really admire my mom. And then my husband is just such a great person, and he just treats everyone so great, and he makes me a better person. So,
And he plays for the men's Colorado
yeah, he
team.
plays for the
Yeah.
men's team.
How'd you guys meet?
So we met a long time ago. We met when my family was moving to Shadron. I was going into seventh grade. And so my dad was becoming the new men's head basketball coach. And so that summer we he was having like an all boys little kids camp or whatever. And so he had me and my brother go and be a part of that camp. And I was like the only girl there. And so Austin and I are the same age. And so that's how like we like originally met. And then we ended up becoming friends um like a year or so later, and we were friends for like a good year or so. And then we started dating at the beginning of high school. And then yeah, we dated ever since and got married like a year and a half ago, I think. So yeah.
Wow. How did you get into basketball?
My dad. So my dad, just being a coach, we just grew up in the gym, and so I think whenever my mom was working or whenever my dad just had to be at the gym, my brother and I would just go and run around like crazy and shoot, and so that's how.
And how did it feel to be the top player picked by the league coaches last season?
It was really humbling and a great honor. There's a lot of really great players in our league, and so um it was great, and it's just great to see the work that I put in pay off, and so I was very honored to get that from the coaches of our league.
Um, how did you, okay, I already asked that. What kind of things do you like to bake with your family? And if you had to pick one thing to bake for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Oh, I love brownies. I love, love, love. I love chocolate and I love brownies, and so I would bake brownies as much as I could, but I also like chocolate chip cookies. Anything that's like warm chocolate with like ice cream, oh, it's my favorite.
Same. Oh, oh, I What TV reality shows do you like to watch with your family?
I like I like trash TV. I really do. I
Okay.
like like The Bachelor or like
Okay.
anything that's just a little bit crazy and a little bit out of reality, out of touch. I
Okay.
really like for some reason.
Well, I have a show for you if you really
Oh,
like the trash TV,
yes.
and it's called the Bad Bitches Club, or
Uh-huh.
Bad Girls Club. Not, I always
Uh-huh.
say it's that, but it's not.
Uh-huh.
It's
Okay.
yeah, it's a really good
Heck yeah.
TV show.
Did you watch Love Island this
Yes,
summer?
I did.
Oh
Oh
my
yes.
God.
Oh my gosh.
I
I
would
am
pay.
team. Right.
I would pay to watch that for the first time again. I loved
Oh
it.
my God. The season was so good. I was like, I'm team Janae and Kenny
I
and
know.
all the PPGs. Like I love
I
them so
love
much.
Serena. I love Serena.
Right? Like, did you see what they posted for the Grammys, what they wore?
No, I haven't
Oh,
seen it yet.
they look so good. I was
Uh,
like, wow, now you guys at the Grammys right now.
It's funny.
Um, what else? Uh, I, oh yeah. What is something about you that some people don't know about you? Like something interesting about you?
I feel like I'm an open book. I think like people I don't know, I feel like everyone knows I'm married now, but maybe like a year ago they wouldn't.
Mhm.
But maybe that I've moved around a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, we moved going into seventh grade, and then I moved going into my junior year, which was kind of hard because that's when COVID was going on and stuff. And
Yeah.
so, yeah.
Also, like, I know it's like your junior year and you have like one more year left. Are
Oh,
you excited
I
for
know.
that?
Oh, it's crazy. I actually like can't believe how fast it's gone by. And so I don't know. There's a lot of mixed feelings, and I'm
Mhm.
excited to get to know myself as not a basketball player.
Yeah.
But basketball has done so much for me and for my life, and has been such a big part of who I am. And so
Yeah.
we'll see how I take it, I guess.
Do you want to go to the WNBA?
I don't know about playing professionally. I don't think I could go to the WA, but I think like the overseas definitely I think is an
Yeah.
option. And so I don't know. I go on and off. I think there's months where I'm like I'm ready to move on with my life, and then there's months
Yeah.
where I can't imagine my life without basketball. And so I think I'll just take it as it comes and see how I feel, I guess, in a year from now.
Also, oh, also, when you broke CMU's single game scoring for 42 Kristen quarter in 1980, like how did that make you feel when you did
Oh,
that?
that was pretty cool. I think that's probably one of my favorite like memories and moments of my career so far. And we ended up losing that game, which was unfortunate, but they're a great team. And so yeah, that was a great feeling. I think there's no greater feeling than when you're in the game and you just kind of black out and are
Yeah.
just doing your thing. And so that was really fun.
What other games are your favorite memories like think about?
Oh, I loved last year. One of my favorite games was the Western game at Western. We ended up, one of my teammates, she's so good. She ended up um, sending us, I don't know if it was our first overtime or double
Mhm.
overtime, but she like got an offensive rebound and then hit a three on the last second to like send us to keep the game
Yeah.
going. And that's such a hard place to play against a good team.
Yeah.
So that was such a great memory. And then
Yeah.
I guess beating Western at our place too, we ended up being um regular season champs with that
Okay.
game. And so that was a really great memory because the men were also regular season champs. And so
Yeah.
we all kind of got to celebrate together. So that was really cool.
That's
too.
nice. Um, I feel like those are all my questions.
Okay.
But thank you again.
Yes, of course.
And
It was so nice to meet you and talk to
you,
you.
you too. And I have your number if I ever, so I can text
Okay.
you the show and if I have any more
Okay.
other questions.
Okay. Sounds
Mm.
good, Kate. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.